Hi there, welcome back to DSR Ghostwriting on YouTube and on LinkedIn. My name is Daniel Rosel. I'm a freelance writer and marketing consultant based in Jerusalem and the founder of DSR Ghostwriting. For today's video, I want to discuss this question that some prospects have, which is, should we produce a case study or a white paper or an ebook? And I think that when people ask this question, they're basically, what they're trying to say is, we don't want to write a blog. We want to write something more than a blog. What can you recommend? So I'm going to go through each. I mean, there are different assets. The difference between a white paper and an ebook is relatively narrow. The difference between those two assets and a case study would be more significant. So a case study is really good if you have a succinct amount of information and you're prepared to stick to the classic case study format. If you want to talk about who was your customer, what was their problem, how did you solve their problem, what kind of results, objective results did that demonstrate for your customer? So if you're dealing with a client of yours that is particularly in the more corporate B2B marketing space, and they're only meeting out information on a fairly careful basis, including a quote, which is an important element for a case study, then a case study could be a good approach. White papers and ebooks would typically be longer assets. There's nothing saying that a case study can't be 2 or 3 pages, but they're often drafted as kind of 800 to 1,000 word one-pagers when you put that out to PDF. The companies stick on their websites. Increasingly, we're seeing video being used in case studies, which I think is a really good development. For white papers and ebooks, these are the classic B2B formats for kind of later in the marketing and sales funnel, when you kind of have their attention and they're almost ready to get to that actual purchasing decision. So what customers can do, you can include case studies in white papers, but you can't include white papers in case studies. So what I mean by that is, in the context of a white paper in which you're outlining your solution or what you've done in a particular area, you can include a case study. And remember that white papers are often designed by professional graphics designers and exported to PDF formats, sometimes for distribution even at trade shows. So what you can do is sidebar, use a little outline and put a case study there in a designed element, or you can just include it in the text. So when might you want to use a white paper / ebook? And I'm not quite using those names interchangeably. I'll discuss the differences in another video. If you had technical data, if you had your own product information that you wanted to pair alongside a case study that would really kind of give that social proof, demonstrating that what you're talking about has actually really helped somebody in the field, then that would be a perfect situation in which you could produce a white paper that would integrate a case study into it. Hope that has been helpful for those interested in when you might want to use a white paper or an ebook instead of a case study, or even alongside a case study. If you're interested in learning more about thought leadership and content marketing, then please feel free to check out my website at dsrghostwriting.com. DSR Ghostwriting is also on LinkedIn. And of course, there is this channel on YouTube. Thank you for watching.